very unpredictable. But, you know, some of them had things to say. Expectedly, Muguruza disappointed with the early exit, Joanna Konta as well. For Konta, you know, the signs are there, the injuries, you know, she forced herself here. And, you know, some of the top stars, little injuries, they pulled out. But she said, no, I'll do my best, I'll come. And I'm not surprised. But for Muguruza,
you're not surprised about Konta because why? I don't know. Maybe I expected so much from her. 2016, she was in the semi-final. Last year, she was in the quarterfinal. So I felt, okay, she can get a step further, especially when she said she was fit and ready to play. So I felt she was fit enough. But then she hasn't complained about that. I think it just wasn't her day. Because this lady that defeated her, she's ranked 123, right?
I'm just helping her.
Okay,
I'm just helping her to give her an excuse.
You know what? Let's listen to her because she's really, really disappointed that she's out so early.
So early, yeah.
It's a bit frustrating, but also I think I'm still taking good stuff from this. I don't feel by any means like it's a massive catastrophe. Obviously, I play every event to be there till the end, and so I definitely don't want to be going home this early, but I think in terms of building myself back up again and playing the way I want to play, I think I keep moving forward.
Yeah, so disappointed. Okay, we understand how that feeling is, that feeling of frustration, where you feel you stay longer.
She couldn't even get the voice out.
You know, because she's so disappointed in herself. She didn't expect...
There's really no excuse you want to give, yeah. you don't come to the first Grand Slam of the year expected to go out this early.
Yeah, exactly. Because especially when you prepared your mind, you're thinking, okay, no matter what's going to happen, I will have to take this far as I can get. It may not be targeting her first Grand Slam, but then as far as she could get, maybe getting to semi-final again, or even getting to the final, who knows? But right now, you're having some of these big stars out, Muguruza out, Venus Williams, Sloane Stephens, Coco Vanderway out, and you're asking who's going to be next. We'll wait and see because there's a top seed is obviously going to fall between Maria Sharapova, of course, another top seed, Angelique Kerber. It's going to be between both of them. But Maria Sharapova, she was really unsung on the night against, you know, the lady that have actually, you know, defeated her at the US Open, talking about Anastasia Sevastova, 6-1, 7-6. She was really cool to reach that third round. She didn't really have to struggle so hard. It was kind of, will I say, she struggled in the opening set was just cool with her, but in that second set that she had to go into tie breaks for her to be able to win in 7-6, you would say that was more like, well, I usually say a difficult one for her. Well, you know, when I saw the game at first, I was like, okay, 6-1, that's an easy one. But that second set, I was a bit afraid for her. Very close. But somehow she was able to dig deep and just, you know,
hold her nerve and win. And if she didn't, it was going to go to the third set. And you know how grueling it could be if you use up your energy and you're playing another, you know, probably another tennis match in a day or two. Sometimes it takes a while to recover. And that's the advantage these top seeds have. And you know, Nick Kyrgios has been complaining about the you know, the format of the seeding and say, look, why don't you allow the big boys play each other so all of us can rest? Not that, you know, the top guys get the chance to rest, and by the time they are meeting the Kyrgios, the Dominic teams, they have recovered. He says, look, why can't I meet Novak Djokovic in the first round? Who says I can't? But that's by the way. Anyway, so Maria Sharapova, you know, doing what we expected her to do. She's done away with all her issues.
But then Angelique Kerber is waiting. Yes, in the fourth round, Angelique Kerber was able to beat Dona Vekic 6-4, 6-1. So that should send a message to Maria Sharapova.
A clear one.
A clear one. Yeah, but we know the opponent wasn't really a strong girl. But then whatever happened, that will send a clear message to Maria Sharapova to really be ready and see if she can beat Angelique Kerber.
Be on your toes, watch your back. I am ready. Okay, I think we're still going to see Dominic.
Dominic Thiem, of course, was another player that was in action. Yeah, 5 sets. I mean, it's you know, sometimes there are some players you're playing, you just look at the name and you're like, okay, I can deal with this. But when, unfortunately, you get to have some very tough, difficult players, it's always hard. American qualifier Dennis Kudla had to take him to
5 sets.
5 sets for him to be able to win that 6-7. 3-6, 6-3, 6-2.
He lost the first two.
Set.
Was in the danger of losing out, but came back in the third set. Whatever was happening, I don't know. I will expect a lot from team, and we'll see what happens. Anytime you second round, third round, you're playing 5 sets. I'm wary. You know.
So it could just go.
But then Roger Federer has told us before that, you know, playing against somebody that has nothing to lose can be very difficult sometimes.
Very,
you know, no reputation to protect, nothing. Just throw yourself. Nobody expected you to be here in the first place, and you're there. All right, you talked about some results earlier. Maybe we just quickly do that, take it out of the way. Let's start with the women today. Yes, it was the men. So, women today. A lot of results from the women. So, let's see if we can quickly do that. Some we already talked about. We talked about Konta. We talked about Gabriel Muguruza. So, these are some of Caroline Garcia getting the job done, coming back after losing first set. You have Agnieszka Radwanska as well, progressing to the next round. This is some of the results right there on your screen. Let's see if we can get you some more of those results. Still talking about the women. Maria Sharapova, we talked about this one earlier game with Sevastova, and Karolina Pliskova as well, getting the job done, moving forward. And this lady, let's pay her some attention. 2016 was very good for her. 2017 wasn't really very good. And Angelique Kerber, the German, is still in that one, still in with a shout, especially since most of the top seeds, you know, are just getting out. Okay, Cecilia, the men.
Yeah, you have Dominic Thiem, who talked about him, Dennis Kudla, the qualifier that took him to the 5th set, Thomas Berdych and Guillermo Garcia. This one also went into, 4 sets. But Thomas Berdych had to dig deep to get the victory after doing Sam Querrey and Martin Fucsovics. It was also going into 4 sets. And Novak Djokovic, the one that just finished this morning, Djokovic also had to okay, game of peace can be very tricky, but then, when you've been in Melbourne and you've won it something like 6 times, you're like, okay, so as long as you're fit, just take it out of the way. I think this is all the sets he has played. This is the toughest for him, but he just breezed through it after losing the opening set, and the other 3 he breezed through it, just so easy for him. Right, we'll go on a break now, but we'll come back, we'll be looking at Chinese.